I use gaming as a coded metaphor for something else. If you're meant to understand, you will. Enjoy. Oh, by the way, I didn't put any music in, so you can listen to whatever music you like at the same time. How the fuck are we supposed to actually make our gaming partner get mana releases? Well, I'll just show you a method that I call the joystick blueprint. It's pretty simple, but take into account, I'll leave more details at the end of the video. But I'll explain the great lines here. So you have your joystick, and here's a cavern. It's just a cavern, right, in a video game, of course. Thing is, in this cavern, there are specific points, specific little places that activate the mana releases. There is one placed around here, little button here, right? Little thing you have to push onto, and one around here. Let's say that. Today, we're going to talk about this one. It's the G coin. Now, the G coin isn't very far into the cavern, so pretty much anyone should be able to make it happen. The first strategy, the first technique, is to use something I will call the backing out method. So what it comes down to is you use your joystick to enter the cavern in an angle that hits the G coin, all right? And when you get out, because of that, it will scrape the whole way through and touch the G coin, which will allow you to activate the mana release. It's basically the same technique a lot of people use with their fingers or finger combos, just with a joystick instead. The second one is the pressuring. I'm going through them fast because I won't be able to explain in detail here anyway. Most of the details are going to be at the end of the video, well, in the PDF I'm going to give you, but it's just so that you understand what the whole point of it all is. The pressuring comes down to the same thing as the first one. You enter in an angle that allows you to hit onto the G coin, but instead of simply entering that way, you really just let it scrape through the whole upper wall of the cavern. You don't need to do it fast. You can do it gently, as long as there is pressure put onto the top wall. And the last one is the 1 + 2 + hand. So it's the backing out plus pressuring plus hand. It comes down to this. You use the pressuring to go in. You use the backing out to get out, which means double activation of the G coin. And you can use your hand to make sure there is even more pressure applied on the upper wall. You don't need your hand in particular. You can also just do this technique without the hand, but it's more easy to control, especially when it's about the G coin. When we're going to go for the A coin later on, you can do it without the hand more easily. But in here, it can lose hold of the cavern quite easily if you don't use your hand. So yeah. And trust me when I say, if you master those three, because you can do this one alone, you can do this one alone, or you can fuse them into this one, you will become better than 95% of gamers out there. And I'm not exaggerating in any way. And before, I wasn't completely sure it would work on the first try and all that, but I've had a friend of mine follow this advice, and he came back to me telling me it's the first time his gaming partner had an actual mana release from a joystick, that it was insanely strong. I'm not going to go into more details because I've got to keep it chill, you know what I mean, on YouTube, but it is what it is. So I'll leave you, as usual, a PDF in the description so that you can understand in more detail what I'm talking about, where I can actually talk normally on there. And don't worry, it's free, and I don't need your email. Same spill as usual. I will do coaching one day, but it's not today, so enjoy. Now, you've gone through all of this video, and you have a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about. But even if you master it, and you look at the PDF, and you understand this part, you still need to first tease the cavern. Because if you don't tease the cavern, the G coin, the A coin, and pretty much every part of the wall will not give you as hard as a mana release, because the G coin and the A coin will just not be as sensitive. So if you want to learn how to tease it first, you need to learn finger combos. If you want to know about that, watch this right now. And don't forget, work on the inside and the outside will follow. Take care, man. Johnny.